Welcome to Staying Up with Cammie and Taryn. I'm Cammie.
And I'm Taryn, and we have a
Giggly
sleepover.
girl.
It's just the way that we look like that at the same time. We have a sleepover every night. But once a week, we ask you to join us, and that's what's happening.
We're out of practice, guys. Sorry we've been MIA.
Guys,
sorry
we're
we disappeared.
so sorry. What was that about?
That was kooky. Life got kooky for a minute.
Life got to be a little wild. All good things, except
Yeah.
for COVID was kind of a little moment that we had.
A little rough. And we have gone to record a couple times, and things just haven't been working out. We're working on a new setup.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching, it's not going great.
And you'll see, this is a new situation. We don't know if we like it.
But we're in the same
Easy.
screen.
We're on the same screen.
Which I think will be fun for people to watch. So if you're not watching, head over to our YouTube channel. See if you like the vibes over here. I don't know. And if you're on YouTube, comment and let us know. We're trying to figure it out, guys. Anyways, we're not going to harp on the drama of our setup.
And it's also just not even drama.
And it's not interesting. What have we been up to? They're staying up with Cam and Tara. We got to keep them up with us.
Guys, it's probably been, 3 weeks? Maybe a month?
I think
since
longer.
the last pod.
I have no idea.
Hurts me. But
Oops.
what did we do? We got COVID. We had Christmas in Palm Springs. You went to Pittsburgh.
You always glaze over this, and it actually makes me super sad. Taryn and I had our first Christmas, just us two at home. And every time people ask her, like, how are your holidays? What did you do? She just runs past it, and it makes me want to sob every time. It's so sad.
I'm really sorry. Can I start over?
Yeah.
We got COVID. We had pre-Christmas in Palm Springs.
There you go.
And then, in what might be the most important thing.
No, don't.
I know.
Lie.
Right. No, that was really special. I will say, we had our first Christmas just ourselves, and I was very nervous because I'm a big need to be with mommy and daddy kind of gal.
Yeah, it's big mom.
And so I was scared that I was going to cry.
Aww.
And I did.
But we couldn't. Like, the problem, we didn't choose to just be us two for Christmas. We couldn't because our dog sitter, who is the freaking best, she rightfully could not watch the dogs over Christmas. She was going to visit her family.
Yeah.
So it was either I come home and I'm alone for Christmas, or we come home early and I go to Pittsburgh for Christmas, and then Taryn's alone with the dogs. We were like, let's just do Christmas Eve, Christmas Day alone. And it was really special.
Sweet. It was really sweet. I don't glaze over it out of not caring about it. Mm-hmm. I just feel like a lot of time has happened. And
a lot of time has happened.
I don't love Christmas. I love the month leading up to Christmas. Like, I love Christmas, but I don't. The thing that I look forward to when I say Christmas is my favorite holiday is like the month
all
prior.
The stuff.
2 months prior, really.
Everything. It's
anyway.
It's all the good stuff. And then, you went to Pittsburgh. I went to Pittsburgh. I only got a couple days with my family, which was nice, but it was so short. And then I came home immediately New Year's Eve.
Oh, I will say, I got a few DMs of like, oh, why aren't you in Pittsburgh with Cammie? And then people were like, why isn't the podcast happening?
We scared y'all.
I don't want to post when Cammie is not here to say that, like, I'm home alone, which you can imagine. Like, is
we
not
try
the
to
vibe.
keep it on the DL.
Yeah.
When one of us, mainly when Taryn's home alone, because she gets a little spooked.
I get spooked, and I just don't want anyone to know that I'm home alone.
Yeah, which is fair. I mean,
and I don't know who follows me. I don't know who follows you.
Yeah,
like,
it's spooky out there.
They're our friends.
Yeah. There can be some creepy people in the world, so it's better. Like, I mean, that's good advice for anyone on the internet. You shouldn't be posting in real time. So, neither of us was posting a lot, and we weren't really talking about why we were pausing. We didn't pause a podcast. It just happened that way.
Life.
So, everyone was like, wait a minute. Did y'all break up? You guys need to relax. You guys watch too much TikTok.
Front page news, you guys. We're still together.
You don't have your ring.
My ring's getting fixed. Oh my God, my hand looks fucking huge.
Does it?
Cammie!
I think it looks normal. Well, you have it in front of your face. Pull it. So kind of looks big.
Sorry, listeners. That was not interactive for you, but for the viewers, wild.
Anyways, what are we doing today? You want to tell people what we're doing?
Yes, I do. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about New Year's resolutions, but there's a fun activity that comes along with it. And I want you, if you're a New Year's resolutions person or not, I want to dare you to join us for this activity. Because I promise you it's really nice. And it has nothing really to do with New Year's resolutions, but it could if you wanted it to.
I think it's the proper way to do New Year's resolutions. I've seen so much, this like great debate around New Year's resolutions right now online of like, yes, it's healthy to reflect and think and figure out what you want to change in your life. But also it's like all this immense pressure and there's really nothing happening. It's when one year goes into the next. But if you're not taking time to evaluate your life, your goals, your friendships, whatever, if you're not doing that, the end of the year creates a really perfect natural time to do so. So no, you don't have to like change your whole life, become new year, new me. It can be same you, but working towards what you actually want.
I love a New Year's resolution. I hate the hate for New Year's resolutions. I think that over the last like 5 years, it's become cool to be like, New Year, same me, don't care, blah, 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 which is totally fine. That some people don't want to change things about themselves. That's lovely. But I have never really had a time ever in my life that I don't think I could be doing something a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that one time a year is the time to do that, but I do think it's a nice forcing function.
Yeah. But I think that's where the hate comes from. It's like, it's almost like going on a fad diet where it's like you do these extreme things. You're like, oh, I'm going to run 5 miles every day. And then it's not sustainable. When you want to make changes in your life, you want to do it in a sustainable way so you can maintain it and be consistent. If you're just all of a sudden flipping your life, especially if you have like too many New Year's resolutions that are just like really intense, if you're like working out time, trying to drink 2 gallons of water a day, like
not you describing 75 hard.
It is too much. I mean, 75 hard. And for those of you who don't know, it's like 75 days of doing extreme stuff.
Like 2 workouts a day.
Yeah, but it has an end date for a reason because it's not sustainable, which I think is dumb because then you just kind of go back to exactly how you were. You're not making actual changes. Like I know it takes 21 days to make a habit, but you have to be doing stuff that makes sense and is easy for you. Yeah. So I think your method with the life balance wheel is genius. You want to explain it to them?
I do. So if you ever listen to my old podcast, it's called Stuck. I've done this twice on that podcast, and I ask people to join me as we do it. That's not going to show up. Oh, it kind of did.
He's trying to show it.
I'm trying to show it.
I don't think it's going to
work. So it's a thing called the life balance wheel. I've tweaked it a little bit to change it over time because it used to be very religion focused in my life. I feel like it was something that I used to take people through when I led small groups in college, and it's a really easy way to figure out how you're doing, which I think if you're anybody, you answer the question, how are you doing, with like fine or not great or whatever, but you don't really know why unless you like actually sit down and think about it. And this is like the time of the year to sit down and think about it, I think. So Cammie and I are going to walk you through this little life balance wheel.
We will post a picture of ours on our Frankie's snoring so loud, on our podcast Instagram. So if you guys want to visualize it and copy ours. And then I think the categories, you can make them whatever you want to fit your life. Like Taryn said, when she first started doing this, it was very religion focused, and she has since tweaked it to fit her day-to-day life. But there's maybe some things you want to add, remove. It's up to you.
Whoa, my voice. I was like,
you get nervous.
I got so scared. I never talk about myself. I'm so nervous. So pretend that you are at our house, because you are.
You're right here, sat at the table with us.
We're all on our bellies.
Oh, cute.
With like our hands up, and we have our little paper, and we're drawing our little thing.
Kicking our little feet in the air.
Yes, and we're like, girls, ready? Let's do our activity. Okay, so you're going to take a piece of paper, and you are going to draw a big circle.
Big old circle. We're making a pizza.
We're making a pizza. You're going to split your pizza into 8 slices. So line down the middle, line the other way, and then doop and doop. 2 more lines.
Doop and doop.
Doop and doop.
Super descriptive. Love it.
Now that we have this, we are going to label our pizza slices as follows. Do this on the outside of your slice.
Or however you wish.
Like, the outside will be better.
No, I'm saying, you said label it as follows, but I'm saying whatever categories they want.
These are the 8 categories. I think these will...
You're like, no, it's right. Just do it. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Do it exactly how we do it.
First is friends. Next is health. Next is career. Love. Spirituality. Family. Fun. And money.
Money.
Fun and money.
That was money for anyone who missed it.
Yes.
Pause this podcast if you need to. Go get your paper. Draw your little pizza pie of life.
Yes. And
let's get into it.
What we're going to do is we are going to look at a slice of your pie. We are going to give it a 1 to 7 rating. 1 would be if you just did a little line in the middle and basically you're coloring in your little pie or you're drawing a line or whatever.
You're filling in the percentage that matches. 1 being the lowest, 7 being the highest. 7, your whole piece of pizza is filled in.
It's filled, yes.
1, just the tiniest little, you took a bite out of it.
Yeah, you took a little bit. So if you're wondering, well, how do I know if it's a 1 or a 7? You wouldn't. Okay, so let's take money, for example. You don't have to put 7 if you have a bunch of money. That's not the point. You don't put 1 if you're poor. You don't put 7 if you have all the money. This is a rating of your satisfaction of this part of your life. So if your life is divided in all these little pies, we're going to look at friends to start. You're going to rate your friend's pie slice from 1 to 7 with the level of satisfaction that you feel with this part in your life. Okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. So Cam and I are both going to do it at the same time as y'all, and we're just going to talk about why we rated things the way we rated them.
Okay, perfect. Ew.
While you do that, I will say that there's no middle point between 1 through 7.
Yeah, purposefully.
No, 4 is. I did this last time.
Oh, shoot. Do you want to change the numbers?
Yes, do it to 6.
1 to 6?
Yes.
Okay. Should we just do 1 to 5?
No, because 3 is the middle point.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
3. No, because there's 4, 5. There's only 2 on the other side.
1, 2.
3 and 2. There's no middle point.
3 is the middle, babe.
Oh, you're saying, oh, got it. I was thinking it can't be even. That there's okay. But if you're 3, then there's 2. Oh.
Okay, the rating is 1 to 6.
You need an even number.
You need an even
number. Confusing.
You need a 1 through 6.
Okay.
And you have to rate it. Okay, do you know yours?
Well, now I don't because now the numbers have changed. So now I'm confused.
I know mine.
Can we do 1 to 8? I feel like there's
1 to 6.
So okay. Go ahead.
Because then a 3 is like less than great, but less than average. A 4 is like a little better than average. I put a 4.
I did too.
For this time in my life.
Interesting.
And again, this is about where you are today. How satisfied you are with these things today. I put a 4 because I feel like I'm getting closer to my friends again lately. Mm-hmm. Like, we're talking more. We're like seeing each other more. People are putting in more of an effort. It's past COVID. Like, we're all trying. But it is certainly not where I want it to be.
Yeah.
I would want it to be a 6 every single time. But I feel like I'm not sure how to handle some of my best friendships with distance.
Yeah.
And that is something that makes me really sad because friendships have always been something that is like the number 1, number 2 thing in my life that I care about. And it's also been very easy because I've worked with these people, I've lived with these people, whatever. Mm-hmm. And now with like literal distance, I'm having a hard time understanding how to like have thriving friendships.
Yeah. It's like hard to adapt to that new life. And it's really happened
I'm changing mine to a 3.
Ooh, she went down.
The way I just talked about it is like, proving that it's like, it's fine, but it's a little not fine.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's fine. What about you?
I'm sticking with my 4. I knocked 1 point off for myself and 1 point off because of other people. I'm the problem and so are you guys. I really feel like, I don't remember the last time we did this. I remember I was sad about friendships at the time. Did
you just get a little teary-eyed or just from laughing?
Laughing.
Okay.
Are you surprised by this?
No, it's just cute. Your eyes look like glazy.
I feel like before a couple years ago or even last year, I was like, oh, I want better friendships here. Or I want this or that. I feel like I have gotten really comfortable and made peace with what I really want and like what people are giving. And I've realized that like my family is a big priority in my life right now, like you and the wedding and making sure we're making time for the dogs. Yeah, of course you are.
I know, it's just so new still.
And I feel like that's definitely my priority. So I've gotten over needing like a lot of friends who are really fulfilling being like the best friend in the world. And I feel like that has also made it so I can kind of foster those relationships with a couple people instead. Mm-hmm. So I feel really fulfilled by a smaller amount of friendships. And then I also feel good about the friendships that aren't fulfilling all of those things. Like I still feel really good about those friendships that the people I don't get to see as much, but I still love hanging out with them. I feel like I've made peace for who people are in my life.
Yeah.
And it feels good, but I think I could make a lot more time and effort to see people and hang with people. Every time I do, I'm like, oh, I need to be better at that. I need to be making plans more. I need to be reaching out more.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I think I have like a few friends who don't ask about what's going on in my life enough. And I don't mean like, oh, how are you? How's work? Like getting beyond that, kind of asking me about specific things. Like if I share a project I'm working on or something I'm struggling with my family, like it'd be nice to be asked more pointed questions to make, I need that to feel closer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me.
I love that, honey.
Thanks.
We can't wait to see how you're doing with your friendships. We heard you? Oh my God, you're so cute. That's so crazy. Ha 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 ha. I'm pretending my hair. Okay. Health. Let's move to health.
Okay.
How satisfied are you with your current health situation? Riggy.
Our dog's trying to go to the bathroom. Should I just open the door?
Yeah. No, you have to.
Well, I don't even know if she's going.
It's been raining, so the dogs are being stir crazy. We can't really tell. Oh, she went. Okay, good. Okay. I have my health. Do you have your health?
Yep.
You go first.
Okay, I did wait, what is it out of?
6.
Yeah. I did a 5.
Really?
Wow. I knocked a point because I need to go to the doctors more. And by more, I mean at all. It's always been my goal. I have a phobia. It's an issue. And I know it is. So I knocked one off of that. But I feel good. I feel like I make generally healthy choices. I have so much balance. I have worked so hard on my relationship with my body and food. And I generally feel like I'm at a good place. I'll have my moments. I'll look in the mirror and be like, ugh, not feeling you today. But generally speaking, I feel good about myself. And I've been like listening to myself and my body a lot. Like not hard on myself that I'm not working out right now. I think it's fine. I'm like, I'm eating healthy. I'm able to think, I'm going to make that healthier choice and not like spiral and think about it for a week. So I feel good.
I'm really proud of you.
Thanks.
I've noticed that.
Thanks.
That's really good. I gave myself a 5 because I'm just really proud of myself. My consistency this year has been amazing.
Incredible. Impeccable.
Impeccable. I'm just proud of myself. I'm like, I get my little 10,000 steps in. I get my little, my workouts in. I'm like listening to my body if I need to rest. I'm like stretching more. Like I'm just
such good balance.
I'm just really doing better. And thank you. And I'm particularly proud of how we're treating cooking recently. Mm-hmm. I feel like we're cooking a lot more, which I really love.
I love it.
And we're not drinking as much.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
These are mocktails.
Yeah. Oh my God, I almost just threw your iPad. Sorry.
Camden.
Cheers.
I'm not satisfied with that.
Shoot, the love category is going to go down.
Also, be careful with that. It keeps peaking.
What is?
This.
Okay.
Okay. I feel very proud of my health. And I feel also like I haven't been going to the doctor with like panicked
at
things.
All. You've been great. Crushing it, man.
Except you know what I hate? Now at the dentist, they tell you they take your blood pressure. They have to take your blood pressure. And I'm like, bro, don't. Because I'm always going to ask. Then.
Everyone's nervous at the
Don't tell me if yours is always fine. I cannot hear that. But anyway, I'm really proud of myself. Cool.
I'm proud of you.
On to career.
Oh no, I just started erasing pieces.
Oh no.
Shit. I always do that. Okay.
I'll go first.
Do it.
I gave myself a 6. I feel like I couldn't be more satisfied with where I'm at. I love my job. I love my coworkers. It's not too hard. It's not too easy. I'm paid fairly. Yeah.
Thriving.
I'm great. I'm great.
Yeah.
And I have my little side gigs that I'm doing every once in a while that I will only take on if I like really love the company or I feel like I care about the founder or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that has made me better at my job in general because I'm like taking things I learned there and it's all transferable. So I just feel super happy. And I also feel for the first time in my career that I don't care that I'm not a manager, that I don't like being a manager, and that is okay. And that will change. That has already started changing where it's like you have to be a manager to be like to move up or to be seen as legit or whatever. That was like our parents' generation was that way. It's like how many people are under you. That's not the case anymore. You can just be really good at what you do and not have to like be in charge of other people.
Exactly. Get it, girl.
6.
I said a 5 only because I'm really happy with where things are now. I'm so proud of the last year. I think everything went really well. However, thinking about the year ahead, if it would stay the same and just was stagnant, I wouldn't be satisfied with that. So I want to keep in mind that that's an area I want to improve. I want to like work on some new things. I want to like get out of certain things that I am doing. So I just want to tweak it here and there. So it's just like, saying a 6 makes me feel like if it stays the same all year, I'm good to go. And I would not be happy with that. So
she wants to tweak.
Keep reaching for the stars.
You heard it here first. She's going to star a film on the big screen.
Wow. Yeah. We've been watching Breakfast at Tiffany's, and Taryn has just been literally talking like this all day, not even noticing it.
Hey! Wait, what did she always say? Kel, which I've never heard that word. She goes, he's a Kel loser or whatever.
Oh.
Quel.
She keeps saying random things in French, I think, because remember they said they got her French lessons so she would lose her accent.
My mom showed me Breakfast at Tiffany's when Cam was in Pittsburgh. And now I'm like, oh my God, I think I love Audrey Hepburn.
And
but I keep calling her Aubrey.
I know, you do. Neither of us had ever seen it, which was crazy, I feel like.
And by her saying we're watching it, it's like we've started it and stopped it like 3 times today.
It's you watched it.
Yeah. It's a 2 hour
I just haven't seen it yet. We're going to finish after our life wheels and hanging out with you guys.
All right. Beach, where you at with love? I
am at a 5 with love. I feel very loved and I feel a lot of love. Are we focusing on just the love in our like relationship?
Yeah.
Is that what that's about? Okay.
Yes.
I was like, because I love a lot of people. Yeah, I feel really good about it. I feel so excited for the wedding. I feel so happy with like the changes we've made in our life and managing things. I just like have a few areas mainly on just how we communicate that I really want to work on.
Yeah.
I think this is the one realm I'd be happy to say 6 and just stay with maintenance and be like, well, obviously we always want to like get better and improve here. But I think I really want to work on our communication. I think when one of us is upset, we just like lose complete communication skills. One person is upset and like not hearing the other person feels they're upset, the person's upset with them. And it's just like, it's been an ongoing issue we've always had. And I feel like it's improved, but not to the degree that I would like it to. So, yeah, 5. I love you.
Love you. I also said a 5. I feel very, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Not sure.
What's better than satisfied? I feel very full.
You're like, exceeds expectation, but not like...
It's not it's not the best that it could be.
Yeah.
Because we got to work on our communication, like you said. But more so, it's like the communication part is obviously, if that was always a part of it, that would be a 6 as well. But I do want to improve that. But it's more just like we spend so much of our time together thinking about the wedding that like even dates and stuff, it's like when we go, it's like we're just planning for this big thing. And it's just been a while since we've like
just like
got to just go hang out.
On us.
And even when I say that, I'm like, oh, well, then we should just go on a date and not worry about it. But I'm like, I don't want to do that right now.
Because I
like actually mentally
about
can't.
Stuff. So we have to and want to like we need that release of being like, okay, have you done this? Have I done that? What do you think about this? We want to not have to think about it.
Yeah.
I think when we go to Mexico for the wedding, we should say like, we can't do any weddings.
No wedding stuff. I mean, it's going to be impossible. We're going to be at a wedding thinking about our wedding.
No, but I mean like no emails about it. Like we are
that's fine.
We're not like planning stuff.
That's fine.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah, totally.
Just focus on us and like living. I'm really excited for like post-marriage life. It's just like focusing on each other.
The only other thing that I've been thinking about is like we watched this show called Fleischman is in Trouble, and
it's so depressing.
It's a great show, but it is kind of about how hard relationships are in your 40s, basically, and like how hard life is, but it's all kind of told through people's relationships. And it just like the divorce rate scares me so bad. And watching that show prior to like us getting married, I was just like, oh my God, like this is so
the fact
scary.
That it's a coin flip.
Yeah.
But the way I think about it is kind of like how I was trying to describe to you the percentage of if a sports team's going to win or lose. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, but then it's also the percentage of it going by the percentages, which I know makes no sense. But in my head, I'm like, for marriages lasting or not, it's like, okay, but I would like to know what percentage of the 50% who make it are doing the stuff we do. Being proactive, working on ourselves, like talking things out. Like, because also the percentage of lesbians who get divorced is even lower.
That's nice.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, there's 50%, but then if you went through who we are as people, how we handle things, how much we're willing to like work on this and be there for each other and go through the shitty times. Like, I think sometimes we handle the shittiest times the best. Yeah. That I'm like, okay, well, I think that adds a few percentages to us. Like, we've got to be at like at least 75, 80 here. It just like that over the last like few days has kind of like freaked me out a little bit, where it's like we're making like the biggest decision of our relationship. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, we've already made it. It's made. But just to know that everyone goes into a wedding feeling the way probably that we feel. Yeah. And then like life happens. It just scares me. Yeah, totally. I'm not scared about it with you. I'm just scared about the probability in general. Yeah. I mean, it's a terrifying number. It's like if you were to take a pill that was like, it's either going to make you feel great or it's going to kill you. And you're like, I like those odds. Yeah. It's spooky, but that sounded more depressing than it was. I'm great. So you're like a 2? With you. I have so much love with you. I love you. I know I'm going to have the best marriage with you. I just, in the last 4 days, that show has fucked me up. You getting cold feet, baby? I'm getting cold feet. Oh my God. Are you going to leave me at the altar? Cammie, no, I'm not. Don't say that. Simply pass away. Don't say that. No, I'm not. No, I just, like, I hate percentages like that. Yeah. It's not fun. Scary. Anywho. Spirituality. Are you going to move yours down to a 5? I'm like, you guys see this online and you're like, wait, why is Cammie's love at a 1? But also, guys, it's just a reality. I'm just going to be honest. This is the reality. I think it's so important to share those fears and thoughts, because if we didn't, other people listening are either thinking, why was I so scared before I got married? Or why was I dwelling on that stat? Or someone gets engaged and they're like, why am I having those like thoughts at all? If I'm having those thoughts, does that mean they're not my person? It's normal. Okay. Well, now let me clarify. I'm not having doubts. No, I didn't say doubts. I know, but you took that word out of what I think. I was never going to say doubts. Oh, okay. You were like, oh, why am I having those thoughts? What thoughts? Like the thoughts and like the fears of like, you're thinking about it. You're like, holy shit. I have no doubts about you. I'm just realizing that we are planning this
however much expensive party for this specific union, and the union works half the time.
Yeah, no, totally.
That freaked me out.
I know, but I'm saying I don't hear a lot of people sharing those fears.
Yeah.
And then that way, if you have those thoughts, it makes it feel bigger to you if other people aren't talking about it. Because you're like, oh, is that a doubt then? You know, I feel like people could make it bigger in their heads because people aren't talking about it.
Yeah, fair.
I'd way rather be honest and be like, yeah, we're at a 6. I'm not scared at all. I have no fears of divorce. I'm like, it's peaches and cream all the time. I'd rather be honest. I fucking love you. I could not be happier. You're the best person in the world.
Absolutely. Oh. I said absolutely, but I meant you too.
You said absolutely. Just kiss your teeth.
I love you.
Okay, I love you.
Funny.
Spirituality.
We're just cruising at really high altitudes. I think we need, like, I don't know if we started with the good shit, but, like, we're high.
I know. I'm like 5. I'm 4, 5, 5, 5.
Okay.
Here's where we plummet, bitch. Okay,
spirituality. And you can take this however you want. It could be religion. It could be how you view being connected to the spiritual parts of your life, if that matters to you. And if it doesn't, you can say that you're at a 7 because you're satisfied with not being connected or whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be, like, the lack of it could be what makes you feel good.
Yes.
Okay. I really didn't know what to write because I feel good where I am, but I also feel like there is a lack of, and that lack of is making me be like, I don't think I want there to be a lack of. So I said a 3. I
copied your notes.
Oh my gosh,
I'm just kidding.
I just don't feel like I've made a lot of effort this year. Like, I'd like to meditate more. I feel like really connected to myself and to the world whenever I do that. I feel like I haven't really done anything this year to really feel connected. Like, even going out in nature, I really like just like being out in nature for a while, watching sunsets. That makes me feel connected to like something bigger than myself. And I haven't really been doing that, and I'd like to do that more. I think I don't really know how I feel. So yeah, a 3 because I'm a little confused.
She's a little scared. Yeah.
No, not scared.
Confused.
Yes, confused.
I got confused.
I put 4.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate.
What?
I'm changing mine.
To a 4?
Yeah, because I feel fine. I'm like, I'm not a 3, but I think I'm missing something. I don't.
Well, then, then it is more of a 4.
Yeah, a 4.
And
let the record show.
The 4. I said a 4 because I have been more satisfied spiritually in my life. I have like been more plugged in or been less plugged in, but been happier about it. And I find myself in this like in between stage where I know that connecting to a higher being or myself on a really deep level or whatever is super like important to me. And I've done the bare minimum to get me to a 4, but I'm not like flourishing.
Yeah.
I'm not flourishing. I am flourishing, actually. Yeah. So I'm chilling. It's funny to like think about the times in my life where I have probably answered this question in absolutely wild ways compared to how what I just said. You know?
Crazy.
Yeah. Weird.
Do you have all of your past wheels that you can like compare them?
I'm sure I could find a bunch. I have all my journals downstairs. All my paper journals. The problem with all paper journals is you can't search them. Yeah. Obviously, like you can physically search through them, but I can't like keyword search. Yeah.
Find wheel.
Okay, family.
So for family, I did.
Oh, she was already ready.
Yeah, I just did it really quick. I did a 3, which is pretty low. I don't get to see my family a lot. I did get to see them, my parents, a lot more towards the end of the year. I don't feel like I got to connect with my brother really at all this year. I'm also getting really nervous about my parents' age and their health. When I was home, my mom is like really struggling with a few things, so that was kind of like freaking me out. And then to realize that I'm so far and that I don't talk to them enough. Like, I think I said this last time we did this. I'm like, I need to call them more. I need to just stay caught up so I don't have to catch up with them.
Yeah.
I want to just like know what's going on in their day to day, and I want them to know mine so that when we call, it's like, how was this random Tuesday? Not, what did you do for the past 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling really sad about that, and I think it was only made a lot bigger with planning the wedding because I haven't really gotten to plan anything with my parents.
Yeah.
Like, it's been very much so like you and your family, which has been so great, but it's like, obviously when I imagined planning my wedding, it was doing a lot of it with my parents, and I haven't been able to do that. So that's like, I think it's like added a weird element.
Could we like incorporate them more somehow? Are there things we can do, or is it just like
it's just hard? It's like
the venue tours. It's my parents.
They're just
trying
not
the
here
food
for stuff. Like I call them and I fill them in on how everything's going, but like, they couldn't come look at new venues with us and help us through that time. It's just they can't, and I'm not mad at them. I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
I just wish, selfishly, I wish my parents lived here. Yeah. Because then I'm also feeling like guilty living here. So
yeah,
it's just tough.
We're moving to Pittsburgh, baby.
Right.
Family, I put a 5. I feel, I think if I would have done this wheel a couple months ago, my answer would have been lower. But I feel like a couple months ago, I realized that I was not catching up with my family enough.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking to my mom every day. I talk to my dad most days, even if it's just for like a quick, hey, how are you? Love you. Mm-hmm. Okay, driving. Bye. Like that's it. That's enough. You know, that's okay for me. And we see them a lot, like holidays with them. Like we do see them a lot, which is really nice. It's not a 6 because I really want to work on how my brothers and I connect. We're always really close when we see each other. Obviously, we're like close when we are chatting, but we don't like chat often throughout the week or weeks. And it bums me out because whenever I do, I'm like, oh, this is so fun. And like, I love this. So I'd like to get better at that. But I think if I zoom out and think like, how satisfied are you with your relationship with your family? It's like near perfect.
Yeah. Can't get much better.
Yeah.
Good.
And I got you in my family too.
I know. I'm like, when do I start include like in this? I try to just focus on my like parents and my brother, but I'm like,
I think when we have a kid,
now it's confusing because it's like your family feels like my family. You're my family. Our dogs are our family. So it's like it's kind of everyone. So I feel like that will change throughout the years, which will be kind of cool to look back on.
Okay. I have my fun one ready.
Go for it.
I want to watch you write yours down.
No. Don't stop cheating. I just erased it again.
My fun is a 2.
I figured.
You figured?
Yeah.
My fun is a 2.
Care to elaborate?
Yeah, let me think about it.
Okay.
When I think of fun, I think of playing. I think of playing games. I think of playing outside. I think of playing a sport. Mostly sports. And I'm not doing none of that.
We play games all the time.
I'm thinking of outdoor games.
Okay.
Which is wrong.
You're thinking of sports. You're just thinking about sports.
Okay.
Like, we literally play games every day with
We
Buck.
play games a lot. We haven't been.
We play all the time. We played the other night, Rummy Cube for hours. We played backgammon.
Yes.
Again, hours.
Okay, yeah.
We play most
You're
days.
right, you're right, you're right.
Are you insane?
I think I'm lost. All I'm thinking about is sports, I think. My level of fun is at a 2, and I would like it to be a 6, of course. I don't know how to get it there.
Play sports. Go play a sport.
I've looked up like doing rec leagues and whatever, and there's like none over on our side of the town.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't want to do like dodgeball or something dumb.
Yeah.
I do kickball. Anyway.
You just gotta do it. If you have to drive, you drive.
And I really need repetition with my fun. Yeah. I need like a weekly fun time to look forward to it.
Yeah, you do like a consistent Yeah.
So I'm just not feeling like I've been having too much fun.
Someone get this girl in a rec league, please.
Get me in a rec league.
I said 4. It could go to 5, honestly. I have a lot of fun.
I have a lot of fun.
I would like a consistent hobby, I think would add to my fun. Like
woodworking.
Sure.
Dancing.
But it's also like just difficult to make time for that. I would like to make time for either like going to either a workout class or like pottery or something. Even if that, like if it was pottery, if it was like once a month, I think I'd have a lot of fun. I also want to like spend more one-on-one time with friends. I feel like I have a lot of fun doing that. And lately it's been like either a big group of people at ours or nothing. Mm-hmm. And I don't always love to have like a massive group at our house. Like I'd rather have dinner and drinks with just one of my friends or like have one person over and sit on the couch. Like that's fun to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like a little things I think I could change and improve, but generally speaking, like I have a lot of fun just throughout the day with you. I think we're like really silly all day, and I have fun doing that. I have fun. You clearly don't have fun. I have fun.
That's not.
We play a lot of games. I guess I play these games all alone,
baby.
And
are you upset with me that I said that?
No, it was just like so inaccurate. I was like, what world is she living in?
I need you to get to where I was in my head, which was clearly outdoor sports.
Yeah, but you listed playing games, going out.
I'm picturing tennis.
But you said playing games. Then this is all ticking. Going outside and sports.
I know.
So
they were building to sports. I know. I'm sorry.
If you don't go play a fucking sport, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Or like catch.
Go play catch. The problem is she wants me to do all these things with her, and I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Not doing those.
I don't particularly. I'll go watch sports. I love to watch sports. I don't really like playing sports. I'm not very good at it, and I don't really like doing things that I'm not good at because that's not fun. So if I added more day-to-day sports in my life, my fun level would go down, and I'm not gonna do that. So your level can go up because you have so many friends that you could go with, and then we can both go up.
Can I also share why I gave it a 2?
Yes.
In my mind, spontaneity is built into fun.
Yeah.
And because of how crazy our life has been recently, I don't feel much spontaneity.
Yeah, totally.
Like, we don't just, like, 4 months ago or something, it'd be like, should we go to L&E and get oysters or whatever?
Well, that's the hard balance of this because it's also like we aren't drinking this month and we're trying to cook more.
I know.
So now, like the other day, I had my hair and makeup trial for the wedding. So I was like, I've never looked better. We have to go out to dinner. And then I came home and Taryn was like, well, we kind of had this plan to make this healthy dinner and say, and I'm like, you are right.
Trade-offs.
Totally right. But then I was like, but now I'm having less fun.
Aww.
But the spontaneity of it is fun, and then that was taken away. But then, I mean, I had a great night. Like, even we got in bed early and read a book. That was fun to me.
That was fun.
I consider that fun.
This is what we did in bed. We were like this. We had our hands up and we went, woo!
You're a dick. Back to the chart as I put my love wedge down.
No, please
8 pegs.
Please don't. There's not even 8 pegs.
Well, it's going to be a negative.
Off to money,
dude.
honey.
Let's go, baby. Oh, it keeps going to the eraser, and I don't know why. I do not know how to use an iPad.
It's because you're double tapping on the Apple Pencil.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Where you at with money, honey?
I said a 5.
Me too.
The short answer is that when I zoom out, I'm fortunate. Beyond what I thought I would be. I have no problem buying things that I would like to buy. Mm-hmm. I feel stable and safe. And I always want more money, which is why it's not a 6.
But if you think about it, could it be a 6 because you're happy with where you are now because you keep being more successful and making more money and doing more that it is growing with you, or you would like it to grow more rapidly?
I would like it to grow more rapidly.
Okay, fair.
The reality is I want more passive income.
Yeah, I get that.
And
who doesn't?
Yeah.
I get that.
I want to like set up some shit on the side that's like humming along as I go.
Yeah.
where like not everything is directly tied to like the exact amount I'm putting it at any time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, but in general, 5, easy. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
What about you? You said 5.
I said a 5 as well. Past me at any stage of my life. Like, I definitely...
You're so soft.
Thanks. I did not grow up with a lot of money. I, like, hated asking for money. I would have to build myself up to, like, go ask my parents for $20 to go to the movies or, like, the mall or whatever. And I would feel awful every time.
I thought you said to ball instead of the mall. I was
To
like,
the ball.
you do play games outside. I think like to ball, basketball.
You don't need money for that, baby. You take money.
Funny.
Funny? Are you having fun?
I'm having fun. See, this has been fun.
It has been fun. See, doing the podcast is fun.
But we haven't been consistent over the last month. Which is
we
why.
are on money and I'm speaking. Sit down. I'm sad.
I'm
Love Island. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted by the fun police, I think any previous me would be shocked that I'm not like a 10 out of 6 on this. Like, I think back to when I was digging in the back of my car for quarters to get enough gas to like go to class in college. Like, it's so crazy to think back to that time in my life. But I think I could be more responsible about my money, be more aware. Like, if you ask how much I spend a month going out to dinner, I don't know that number. Groceries, I don't know that number. Clothing, I don't know that number, and I should.
Yeah.
So I think I can get a little bit smarter with it, invest a little bit better, and then like you, I want to set up more passive income. I feel so secure that I want to set myself up to always have this security. I never don't want to have that security again because I got through it because I didn't know anything else. But now that I know how good it feels to feel like I can take care of my family and I can take care of myself and I feel good, I never want to not feel that. So it's more of like I want to set myself up for future me now. That's why I'm a 5.
I love you. You're a 10.
I knew you were going to say that. I keep knowing exactly what Taryn's going to say before she says it.
What am I going to say next?
No, it doesn't work like that. Oh. But like, we'll say something and it'll remind us both of the same exact thing. And I'm like, I know she's going to say it. And she'll say it. It's so weird. Wow, we did great.
Okay, so what I'd like us to do, just for the next 2 minutes, and then we'll be done with our life wheel.
Okay.
Is look at your wheel.
I'm looking.
Look at 2 numbers that you find to be low.
Yep.
And think of one thing that you would like to do. Doesn't need to be a New Year's resolution, but just one thing that you think might help bring that number up.
Okay.
Just one. For 2 of your things. So you're going to have 2 things at the end of this. And then look at your highest ranked thing.
Ooh.
If you have multiple, pick one. Mm-hmm. And say one thing you want to keep doing.
Love that.
Okay.
For my low one on family, I want to call my parents more. Mm-hmm. And then for my low one on my friends, I want to make more time for one-on-one time.
That's beautiful.
What's yours?
For my low on friends, I'm going to call my friends more.
Nice.
I actually don't love to get a phone call. Sometimes I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
They're calling me. But to the friends that I know appreciate a phone call, I'm going to call them more.
Yes. And
then for fun, I'm going to play more sports. Seems simple.
Without Cammie.
Okay. Without Cam. Don't ask her to go. Don't ask her. No matter what.
I might still want you to ask me. But I want you to respect when I say no.
Ask her.
No, it's okay. You don't have to ask me.
Okay, don't ask. Okay, got it. I got it all down. And then for your top thing, what's something you want to keep doing?
2 or just 1?
Just 1 on this.
You have one?
Yeah, my top was career. I gave it a 6. Mm-hmm. The thing that I want to keep doing is...
Yes.
Embezzling money.
Oh my God.
The thing I want to keep doing is knocking shit out instead of kicking things down the road. I feel like procrastination is a main reason that people hate their jobs. They think they are so overloaded and they have so much going on and it's all so crazy. But in reality, if you do shit...
What are you saying?
Okay. Here's what I'm talking about. I heard a thing recently that said if something's going to take you 2 minutes, just do it now.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
Yeah.
And I think why so many people get stressed at work is because they let all of those things pile up and that it feels really big.
Yeah.
When in reality, if it's like, oh, I just need to post an update on this thing, that will literally take you 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Just do it and send it and then you're done. So something that I've been proud of myself to do recently is like blocking myself time to, yes, do my larger projects, but also to just like have enough time in my day where I can do quick tasks and check shit off.
Bang out the little things so that you can focus on the big things.
And it just makes me feel way better and like way more in control.
Yeah. I guess mine's similar. For career, I said balance. I think I've gotten better at saying no to like going to an event if I don't have time. And for campaigns, I've like balanced out. I'm filming this, so I'm going to film like 5 things and then I'm going to batch edit them all. Like I found balance to kind of work smarter, not harder. And that's really helped me. I get way less overwhelmed. I've been the busiest I've ever been this year and even towards the end of the year, but I feel like I've managed it kind of the best.
I love you.
I love you. This is fun.
Are you upset with me?
No.
Okay,
Why are you
good.
saying that?
I don't know. I thought maybe that some of my answers made you feel sad.
Maybe a little, but like I'm not. That doesn't mean I'm upset with you. I can feel sad without it being on you.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a couple of things I was like, oh, ouch. But that's okay.
I love you.
I love you. Do we have time to read the advice?
Yeah, we're going to read a question that we got.
Don't forget, you can send in your juicy stories, advice, whatever you'd like, over to stayinguppodcast@gmail.com. Is it pod or
I think
podcast?
it's staying up pod. I don't know.
Oh boy. It's been too long, guys.
Let me tell you. Stayinguppod@gmail.com.
There it is. So Taryn's going to read us this week's listener
We want
question.
you to pretend, yeah.
Okay.
We want you to pretend you're with us again. And we're telling juicy, salacious gossip.
Tell us.
Hi, Cammie and Taryn. First of all, you guys are my favorite, and I seriously love the podcast so much. You're always serving the best vibes. Slay. Thank you. I have the most girls' sleepover advice moment for you. I've been dating my girlfriend for 5 months. We started dating back in July, but super casually. Like she was still hooking up with her ex, and I was... That sounds anything but casual.
Messy.
Like she was still hooking up with her ex, and I was on dating apps casual. So deeply casual. Okay. Mm-hmm. But we started to get more serious in September, but didn't become exclusive and official until November.
Okay.
Nice. You took little baby steps. Unfortunately, right around the time we became official, she found out she was going to Milan for 2 months for work.
Wait, where are we now?
I don't know.
Okay. Is
there.
Milan far?
Oh, no. They're in the U.S.
Oh, okay. So far.
Far.
Okay.
Also, though, Milan, hot.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I have to go to Milan for work.
Oopsie. They're
okay.
a 6 on career. Damn.
They even made a Netflix show about her. It's called Emily in Paris.
Wait.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, that's not in Milan.
I know. I ran with it. Okay. She was going to Milan for 2 months for work. I decided to come visit at the end of her trip in January.
Fun.
And we're going to Milan, Paris, and London. We're going to be in Paris for our 6th month. I know, it's literally so dreamy and cute. That's fucked up.
Yeah, the vibes.
What do you need advice on, girl?
I know. Your life wheel sounds like it's 6 across the board.
All 6s. 666.
Oh,
devil.
No, there's...
Devil's number. Long story short, I've totally fallen in love with her, and I'm 99% sure she feels the same way. That's a lot of percent. Yeah. But I don't want to tell her over FaceTime. Mm-hmm. I read that as Facetune.
Oh, different.
Different. It just feels so impersonal and unromantic. Plus, I want to be able to kiss her when I tell her. That's cute. I was going to wait until we were in Paris because, come on, how freaking perfect would that be? But I've almost accidentally said it multiple times now, and I'm wondering if it would be better to tell her sooner than later. I just love her so much and want to share that with her, but also want to wait for the right moment and not rush it. So, wait until Paris or tell her how I feel now. Please discuss and get back to me. LOL.
My advice is kind of somewhere in the middle. I agree. FaceTime. You guys haven't seen each other in 2 months. It sounds like you've completely fallen in love with her over those 2 months apart. Just wait until you feel the vibes again in person. I think you're only going to feel them even more intensely. Yeah. But it doesn't have to be in Paris. Like, I forget, you're meeting her in Milan?
They're going to Milan first.
That's beautiful.
Dreamy
I think
as hell.
Paris is amazing, but a little overrated on the romance level. Like, there are a lot of European cities that I think are more romantic. I've never been to Milan, so I don't know, but I'm sure it's pretty romantic. And if you're in love with someone, anywhere is romantic. If you slip up,
you could do it in our living room.
Yeah, come do it right here. If you slip up and say it on FaceTime, let it happen. Don't overthink it. It doesn't need to be this like grand, perfect moment. It's going to be good just because it's you two. Yeah. But I think try to hold off until you're in person, but don't wait until you're in like a specific city because you never know what's going to happen. You guys might like have a bunch of issues in Paris and not love Paris. A lot of people go to Paris and are like, this is not the vibe. But
Paris is great. You're going to love it.
Yeah. I mean, I love it, but a lot of people overhype it and are like, I hate Paris. Paris, in my opinion, in your opinion, great. Yeah. But Milan, also great.
Yeah. Ditto to everything Cam said. I think don't plan it. That's the main thing that I would say is like, just let it come out when it comes out. I would try to wait until you're in person, but I wouldn't plan like, we're going to go out to dinner and it's going to be our 6th month and it's going to be this thing. It's like, just...
It's not a proposal.
Let it fly out of your mouth when you're feeling it.
Yeah. That's the most special way to have somebody tell you that they love you. Like when they're bursting and they can't hold it in. Like, yeah. That's going to be cuter.
And honestly, if you do it beforehand, also fine.
Yeah. A little FaceTime, I love you. That's cute.
You guys are falling asleep together on FaceTime and you're like, hey...
You say
I love you.
She pretends to be asleep.
Oh my God. Kidding. I love you. Such a bitch.
I love you. All right. We are back.
We're back.
And we'll be back again next week.
We look so like intense right now. So lame.
I hated it. I immediately regretted it. I gotta go. We gotta go. Okay, we love you guys so much.
Hey, thanks for staying up with us.
Yeah. Good night.
Wait, let's do it really close like ASMR. Kiss me.